This dough is actually a Chicago sourdough that Emery's brother started in Chicago, and he brought it out to our house in Camino Island, and this has a very nice sour taste to it. It's really good dough, and managed to bring some back to Singapore, to Badok. And so this is a sourdough to toast we started from Chicago. So you notice that I'm not using a rolling pin. Problem with using a rolling pin is that all those nice bubbles that is inside the dough is gonna get crushed, and you don't get the nice airy rise of the pizza. And when you stretch it, this is one easy method that I've used. Just basically put your hand on it, stretch it, turn. I learned that from the internet. Doesn't take a stretching is much better than rolling, and you can tell I can just use my hand to stretch it. Also to turn it around so it's nice and even. And at the end, I'm going to put this on a pizza peel, but I'm going to first put a piece of parchment paper underneath the pizza peel. That makes it easier to transfer from the pizza peel to the pizza stone that is preheated that you saw earlier in the oven. So I think this is about the size of the parchment paper. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to transfer it, and this is homemade tomato sauce and vegetable out of leftover vegetables in our fridge right before we went on holiday. We don't want to go to waste, so anything I could find in the refrigerator vegetable drawer, throw it in there. Celery, cabbage, tomatoes, bell pepper, onion, all in here with some canned tomatoes, and then it's cooked in puree. And just spread it a little.
Do you put any spices in it?
Oh yes, some just oregano and just basic Italian herbs in here, and garlic. Don't forget garlic, and salt and pepper for taste. So we reuse all, nothing goes to waste, and just put a nice thin coat. So the trick is also balance how much sauce and stuff you put on the pizza, because the center part, the weight is going to keep the pizza from rising when you bake it. It's still going to rise, but it's going to be limited how much it rises because of the weight you have on it. Sauce that's done. I like putting an onion on top because I want the onion cooked. So that's the last ingredient I put on is the onion. Ham and pineapple, or Canadian bacon for some people call it. For our Canadian friends, it's ham. For the rest of the free world, they've been fooling you. And then I like mine with anchovies, but Emery doesn't like anchovies. Black olives, I think I like, but she doesn't like it, so we won't put it on here. But pretty much whatever leftover you have in the fridge can go in here. Some cheddar, just in the fridge, is bothering because it's just sitting there. Last bit of cheddar, so just use it up. So the pizza stone is very hot. I'm gonna put it on the pizza stone against the paper just to make it easier to slide. Once the pizza get a little bit firm and almost cooked, I will take the paper out so that it can cook directly on the stone, because it absorbs some of the moisture and make the bottom crisp. Now that I think the pizza is pretty firm, cooked on the bottom, I'm going to take the parchment paper out. You notice they get pretty dark also, so they can cook directly on the stone and get really crispy. Now we need to let it rest for about 3-4 minutes. so all that liquefied cheese can solidify a little bit. So when we cut into it, it doesn't just drip everywhere. Looks like a nice crust. There you go. Got this for you. And I'll take the piece that you took half my salami. You see the bottom is nice and crispy and not burnt. I mean, there's a little bit of char on the bottom, which is kind of how I like it. But it's not blackened totally. So you can tell that there's nice dough because it got those nice big holes in there, nice and airy, and it's yummy, a little bit sour.